Welcome to The Secret of Incarnation, Episode 8. From Invisible to Visible, from Untouchable to Touchable. The narrative of humanity's relationship with God is a poignant journey. Intimacy, distance, and the longing for restoration. From Adam to Jesus, God progressively unveiled himself, culminating in the ultimate surprise, the Word made flesh, in incarnated form. Incarnation comes from the Latin incarnatio, meaning to make flesh. God becoming human, tangible, touchable. In the early period, God interacted with a few privileged ones in spiritual form through visions, sounds, and encounters. People like Adam and Eve heard God's voice walking in the Garden of Eden, Genesis 3:8-10, a direct, personal encounter. Noah received instructions to build the ark, Genesis 6:13-7:1, a covenant of salvation. Abraham hosted God in human-like form, showing hospitality, Genesis 18:1-33, and received promises of descendants and land, Genesis 12:1-3. Jacob wrestled with God, receiving a blessing, Genesis 32:24-30. Joseph, with a prophetic gift, interpreted dreams, Genesis 37:5-11. Moses spoke with God, face to face, through the burning bush, Exodus 3:1-12, 33:11, and received the law. Samuel heard God's clear call, 1 Samuel 3:1-14. David enjoyed a heart-to-heart relation, writing psalms that echoed God's own heartbeat. Elijah heard God's whisper, 1 Kings 19:11-13. Ezekiel witnessed a whirlwind vision, Ezekiel 1:1-28. Daniel saw, one in human form, a glimpse of Jesus, Daniel 7:13-14. And Isaiah saw the Lord, high and lifted up, Isaiah 6:1-5. God revealed glimpses of his glory, but there was a restraint. At Horeb, the Israelites couldn't withstand God's glory. They told Moses, "You speak to us, and we will listen, but do not let God speak to us, lest we die," Exodus 20:19. So God chose Moses as a mediator. Yet, the same God, who was too overwhelming in his holiness, made himself a fetus in a creature's womb, lay in a manger as a little baby, very, very approachable, even to little kids. This caution is reiterated in Deuteronomy 4:15-18, "Since you saw no form, do not make for yourselves an idol," emphasizing God's spiritual, unseen nature. Through Mary, an immaculate, pure vessel prepared by God, the Word became flesh, Luke 1:26-38. In the fullness of time, Galatians 4:4, God broke the mold. 1 John 1:1-3 says, "That which was from the beginning, which we have heard, which we have seen with our eyes, which we have looked at and our hands have touched, this we proclaim concerning the word of life." Jesus is Emanuel, God with us, Matthew 1:23, a new kind of temple. Jesus, the Alpha and Omega, Revelation 1:8-22-13, lives in his transfigured human form eternally. In the Transfiguration, Matthew 17:1-8, he shone glorified, speaking with Moses and Elijah, a hint of his ongoing presence. The Old Testament warned against idols. "You shall not make for yourself a carved image, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God," Exodus 20:4-5. No human-made form could capture God's essence. But in Jesus, this changes. God's true face is revealed, ending the need for substitutes. He's the living image of the invisible God, Colossians 1:15. The depth of the incarnation is proportional to his kenosis his self-emptying love, Philippians 2:6-7. But he didn't stop at 33 years. God continues giving his presence in the Holy Eucharist, to be with us, to be in us. A kind of everlasting, maddened love. As Jesus promised, "I am with you always, to the end of the age," Matthew 28:20. In Jesus, the need for idols ends. He's the true face of God, inviting a living relationship. John 14:9 says, "Anyone who has seen me has seen the Father." From invisible to visible, untouchable to touchable, God bridges the distance. The mystery of the Incarnation invites you deeper. As you ponder this Jesus, visible yet divine, how will you respond? Maybe it's a step into a more intimate relationship, a fresh awe of God's love. Thanks for joining this journey.